The final games had come at last. Everything had built up to this moment. Every decision, every mistake, and every loss. And no matter how much pain swelled up in me, there was no going back now. So instead, I marched forward, thinking of those I could still save. In Mingle, things got tense real quick as everyone ran for the door. Me and Gojo got in but were ambushed by Max, though fake Gojo held him off as his way of paying us back after saving him in jump rope. Though Max somehow survived the neck snap and lunged at me, even more vengeful than before, like his rage kept him alive. Mingle had ended, but seeing his chance, Max went for a final snap. I knew Kaneki set this up, but the rage in Max threw me off, and so I injured my neck and barely survived. Before we started, I gave fake Gojo a knife and we prepared for war. Tension grew at the table, and before I knew it, everything turned to chaos. Max was the first to strike, still bloodlusted from earlier, full of nothing but hate. Almost like he'd been taught nothing but to hate. Me and Gojo glanced at each other for a second, and then went our separate ways to fight our ops. As me and fake Gojo fought for honor, I suddenly thought about Gojo. Suddenly, right before my eyes, I saw Max kill him. My best friend gone. Anger filled in me, and I lost my cool. I attacked out of pure rage. Out of respect for his death, fake Gojo helped but ultimately ran. Max was winning, but then a mysterious person hit him and I escaped. I didn't know who it was, but I knew I had to keep going. Max came back, but was once again attacked, and then it hit me. The entire time, it had been Kaneki stopping him from killing me. I didn't get why he did it, as I was his greatest op, and ending me there would have gotten him the win. But ops and allies alike, it looked like we all had to come together to face the tyrant to survive. Even with us three put together, he smacked us all off and tanked our attacks with brute force. Though after a long and bloody battle, Max finally fell and his rage had been put to an end. At this point, however, I began to lose sight of what was happening, and I accidentally hurt Sungihun. In order to protect him, I tried finishing off fake Gojo, but it had been too late. I saw Ji-hun on the floor, dead, and my heart stopped. Though he betrayed me, I still cared for him. All of my friends were gone, just for a game. I felt my will fading, and though I pushed harder than ever to keep up, I was hit with a fatal blow. I wanted to lie there. Maybe then I could see the sun again. I began to die, but then I remembered my promise to Tokito. I got up, and putting all of my energy into it, I managed to win, and fake Gojo died. At last, it was just me and Kaneki. I told him it was nothing personal, but I lied. From the beginning, I had always held a grudge against him, for all that he did and all he stood for. I'm sure he felt the same, and now I understood why he let me live. It wasn't for life or for death. It was to see who was stronger. Besides, fights are best spoken with fists.